Welcome to Monday edition of Good Dawning with myself, Mr. Floyd. I feel like I just rolled out of bed. We'll see who shows up here. There's two of us. Yeah, things happen. All right, so let's see what happens here. Let's see who shows up. Millie, good dawning. Lottie, good dawning as well. We'll give it a few minutes and see if anybody piles in. If not, then we'll have a nice intimate show with the two of us. Just the two of us. But welcome, guys. All right, sweeping some. It's also my living table here, so sweeping some garbage off the table. And there we go. All right. Voila. All right, guys, welcome. We got the Master Ascensions Lyco deck. Hey, four of us. All right. We're going to work with Amethyst today. This came from Chloe's Crystals, who we will have live some point this week. And a whole bunch of announcements, but we'll see if and who piles in here and what we get and what we got, and we'll go from there. All right. Play love. Remember, good dawning. Lottie B. Good dawning as well. Beautiful soul. Hershey, good dawning. All right. Slowly but surely, people are coming in. Bath Maven, grateful to see you here as well. Millie, always grateful. All right. Yeah, switching the time here. There we go. We have 7 of us. All right. Grateful. All right. So a couple of changes here on my channel again. And there we go. Fix the hair there. But we can't control changes, right? So Laura B is now live on her own. She's no longer going, well, she may be on the channel, but she is now taken the Tuesday night slot that I had that I'm working Tuesday nights. So she's taken that slot. And now Laura B will be live, and I'll pin it tomorrow. She'll be live tomorrow night on her own. As much as that saddens me, and it does, that we lose Laura, it's also positive because, yeah, Laura's... Whew. And then I'm grateful that it's like launching, I feel like a shipyard here, launching 1,000 ships. And so grateful. And welcome to Mr. Floyd's shipyard, right? Tomorrow we launch the ship, the SS Laura B, and Let Spirit Guides Universe. So tomorrow night, Laura's going to go live on her own, and I will be at work, but you're damn well sure I will be sneaking peeks and saying hi's in the chat and watching replays. But so please do join Laura B live, not Memorex, on her own tomorrow. And that's a big deal. And for all of you guys out there who have launched your own shows. Care Bear, she'll be live again today at 8:35. All of you guys, amazing. And yeah, so I feel like I said, Mr. Floyd's shipyard here. We just come hang out with us and then create your own channel. So grateful. It really blows my mind that eventually we knew she had to go live on her own. It's like I'm happy to host, and it's fun. It's grateful. So as a shift, we're gonna have. And I got to send some emails out today or tonight. Or Christopher from Ghost Squad will be on to do readings with us as well. I've sent an email to Diane G. Since Viviani's pretty much a booked soul. She's very busy. So getting her back on the channel as well Tuesday nights. She was doing classes and such. So any of our regulars, we're going to have irregular guests. Does that make any sense? So we're going to have Diane G on as well. She does energy clearing, and she's pretty amazing. She went live over the weekend, so if you want to check her out, it is in the Discord. And if you want to join the Discord, send me an email at Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S, and we'll get you in the Discord. But so we'll have Diane G on. We're gonna have, like I said, Christopher from Ghost Squad readings. I'm gonna be on. Victor and I are processing in the slow process of creating a replacement for the round table at some point, and as well, I will be on next Wednesday, the 28th, on the Medium channel with Adam. So that'll be fun. So we're going to be, I'll be live, not Memorex, with Adam next Wednesday at 8, I think it's 8 o'clock. On the Medium channel. I'll pin it once he pins it, and I'll throw it in on the community page there and pin it up. Bonnie, good dawning. Play, love, remember. Good dawning. All right, guys, thanks for all piling in. This soul is grateful. I know the time slot, we were going to lose people. There's nothing one can do about that. But I am absolutely grateful for those of you that are here and stick around. And yeah, as we truck towards 1 year and obviously revamping all of this of Good Dawning here, we didn't do the, they're not getting any views. So we didn't really do the Your Week with Archangel Raphael. We can do it right here. But they're not getting any views. And there's a million tarot cards out there, and I don't need to be like the tarot card channel. There's a lot of those. But yeah, so let's see what we've got. Good Dawning. Thank you, Play, Love, Remember. Grateful. Bonnie, Good Dawning. Grateful to all of you guys who do consistently show up. It means a lot. I used to watch this YouTuber or subscribed, and he would do lives, and there would always be like me was the only, and it was like sad. All right, Victor, Good Dawning. Good Dawning. I'll send you a message today, at least some thoughts I had on our show. Send you a text or something. But yeah. All right, so let's see what we get from the Master Ascension Light Codes. This is Kelly Kolodny of the Archangel Raphael channel. She channeled these. They're read through Archangel Raphael. Yeah, and there's channelers, and there's channelers, and then there's channelers, and she's an OG channeler. And again, whether you think she's channeling Archangel Raphael or if it's really just her higher self as Archangel Raphael, either way, she's widely known as one of the OG channelers here. And so, yeah, Archangel. So this came from Blindly Inspired, who won it on her channel there and then gave it to us. So grateful. Dana, Good Dawning. All right, so Davey, Good Dawning as well. Grateful to see you here. Much love, Davey, beautiful soul. All right, so let's cut the cards, see what we get. Better than cutting the mustard, right? And see what we get for our energies for today and what we're looking at today. For me, no actual job, just DoorDash, and tomorrow actual job. But DoorDash is actual job, and honestly, the DoorDashing can make me more than going to the potato place by far. It's just nice having something stable. That's really what it's about. Is a guarantee, someplace to go, right? Okay, so we have a energies for today, and then the top 3 cards are how to obtain those energies. All right, so I'm gonna have to blow my nose here. Creation, make your vision real. So there we go. What are you creating today in your universe? What is becoming real for you is the question. I can't answer, but you can. So make your vision real. And again, what is your vision? Mine is eventually to get up to and vision from there, but to get to Chicago and help my father at some point. And anybody who has donated to the GoFundMe, thank you. We received some donations over the weekend, and some thanks need to be sent out. So thank you. If you want to donate to the GoFundMe, I haven't pinned it or anything, and yeah, but it is in the community page there, that GoFundMe. So I think it's open until August, till they close. I think like 5 months. But either way, yeah, we're looking to move to Chicago as my dad has full frontal lobe dementia. Moving through him. It's no, we're not going to pin it on him, but generally when you have that moving through you, it's kind of, yeah, you get the idea. And and his girlfriend has heart issues, and for a while they had a really good system, didn't even want me up, and that's fine. And now she's got to have an ablation, and so too much going on for me to sit here. So if you want to help out, the GoFundMe is in the community page. All right, so freedom. Speaking of, there we go, freedom. So being asked to create, and what are you creating? Are you creating a box? I created. Fortunately, if you don't really realize what you're doing, sometimes you can create yourself into a box. That's what I did. But yeah, so you got to pay more attention to what opportunities are around you and how you're creating. And I did not. So I created a box. But freedom. Are you feeling free, or Hershey? Good Dawning. All right. Are you feeling free? Let yourself liberate yourself. So freedom. So if you're creating something, generally you are stepping into a version of freedom for yourself. And if you're not creating anything, why? We are all master creators. And if you are not creating, then you're missing the reason why, one of the reasons why you're here. All right. Lemurian Dolphin Temple. This is a new card, and dolphin's a water sign. So the dolphin is one of my spirit animals. I actually have a totem of the dolphin, like drawn out, a spirit totem. Mary wins. We've won. Mary's here. Grateful, Mary. Love you, Mary wins. I haven't seen you on R. Wayne Steiger because I just stopped watching R. Wayne Steiger. Stopped watching anything that has any sort of Are we entrapped? Are we in heavy? Are we in anything heavy energies? Is this a soul trap, Lucifer, and the dark energy? None of it. So I stopped watching it. But yeah, so Lumerian Dolphin Temple is the card. Hey there, doggo. And of course, if you have a dog and then big dog babysitting, it's wanting attention, of course, right now. Share your song. So the Lumerian, I'll have to get her a treat. Lumerian Dolphin Temple. Hey there. Share your song. And then finally, and yeah, she's been up, but she's just an attention. If I'm doing something and she's an attention whore, she'll grab your attention, like, hey, I'm over here. Or why are you not looking at me? A galactic white horse is the other card here, final card. Hi. So and I'll get up and get her a treat and we'll occupy her. The galactic white horse, connect with your ancestors. So it's asking for creation. So what are we creating today? There she goes. She can go lie down again. Lumerian Dolphin Temple. Oh, she wants out on the patio. We can do that. 1 second, guys. I'll keep talking, though. I'm going to let her out onto I have an old patio over here. You can hear the blinds open. And now she can climb out onto the patio, which is partly what she was wanting. And so there we go. All right. Perfect. Thank you. All right. So the galactic white horse being the last card there. So connect with your ancestors. So if you're looking to create, your ancestors are one of the greatest ways to help create. And of course, if you're seeing eagles flying above or a raccoon coming to your trash can, quite possibly, or any sort of mother nature there, that definitely could be a sign that your ancestors are around to connect with you. But what are you trying to create? I haven't been there much either. To create today. 3, or please find the channel that pleases you. There's a lot out there. There you go. All right. So hopefully everybody had a great weekend. I know that kind of a quiet one. And so yeah, 3, or passing by. When is spiritual witchcraft? I call it out. What do you think witchcraft would be here? But we have spiritual buttons too, and it's called. So yeah, we have spiritual buttons as well, and it's called disappear. I can do witchcraft too. Watch, you've disappeared. Pretty amazing stuff, right? Yeah, I command you to be gone. Zing. There you go. There's my witchcraft for you. And whatever you think witchcraft is in the first place, and what's wrong with witchcraft anyways? When you really think about it, we're all practicing witchcraft in a fashion on a daily basis. Words are spells and energy. You say stuff, you direct energy all the time. You move energy around. You say everything you say is kiss. Good Dunning. Star. Love you, sister. Hello, all joining. Not sure if anyone mentioned this yet, but Laura B. Yes, we did. But I'm going to pin that since you threw it in there. Why not pin it? I wasn't going to pin it today, but yeah. No, yeah, we did kiss. Absolutely. Laura, yeah, she'll be live in her old time slot, which is now her time slot, which used to be our time slot, which is now her time slot because I'm working. So we abdicated the 7 o'clock. Do you remember Tuesday Night Live, right? Which we turned into Laura B, right? Which now turns into Laura being live on her own on Tuesdays while I'm at work at 7 p.m. So there you go. So yeah, Laura will, and yeah, it's in the community page, but I also pinned it there. Thank you, Star. I appreciate it. But yeah, that's kind of what we're talking about as far as creation, right? And I am grateful. I mean, honestly, it's Laura B stepped out on her own, and it's amazing. It's like I said, we're like the Mr. Floyd shipyard, right? We're the land that launches 1,000 ships, and so I'm grateful because what does that mean? That means that we've had an impact, and Laura is grateful. Krista, Laura, anybody else want to come on Good Dunning or Mr. Floyd's Universe and create their own channel? Krista as well. We launched Krista after Sunday nights there for about 7 months, almost a year really, almost. And so we launched Krista. She's doing her own thing. She'll be live at noon today. And Care Bear, we didn't launch Care Bear. Care Bear launched herself, but Care Bear is part of the family. She launched, and she's live, and she'll be live at the old Good Dunning time slot at 8:35, not 33, but 8:35. And right after Truth Wave. And so Care Bear is now taking the slot that I had. So lots of shifting. We think, how many years? Almost a year, we had no change. Nobody else went live. It was just Good Dawning. And there wasn't even Victor for a while there. So if you go back in time, remember the time before Victor and Truth Wave, and yeah. So if you want to sit around in your universe and think things don't change just in general, you can think that, but you can see just by what's going on here on YouTube, shifts happen. And I can't guarantee how long this time slot, the 6 a.m., I'll probably keep it no matter what's going on, will be, unless I get a job that starts me at 7 a.m., then it'll be good evening with Mr. Floyd. But otherwise, yeah, I'm going to get up at 4 a.m. to do. But nonetheless, I might, but it's important to me. But yeah, nonetheless. So yeah, as we all shift, everybody else's time slots and things are shifting for people, and so it's an amazing deal when you really think about it. I mean, how many years did I have where nothing shifted? And so yeah, and with this week, then 2 weeks, and then the following week, guess what? It'll be our year party with our year anniversary with Good Dawning, and by the end of this week, we should be able, if I can get my butt up out of bed early enough, return to the park and do Good Dawning from the park. It'll be good sunrise at the park. Hello, just not. Change is promised. Thank you. I need to hear that. Because I went through a good 4 years of no change. Well, I went change, but change went backwards. So hopefully change isn't going backwards in your universe. But yeah, so let's light some Palo Santo. Speaking of change, right? And generally speaking, again, this is not the advised method on lighting Palo Santo. And theoretically, I am breaking my lease because I got an email from my landlord saying, and I don't know if they're actually doing so, but that their matches and lighters are now banned from the property. And they're doing that all over Colorado. Apparently, the insurance companies think that it's fun to give them good rates if they can tell people to ban lighters, matches, giant kitchen knives from their apartments. There's other things that they're looking to ban as well to make it live in our PG rated apartments here. Triple taps, right? Like triple outlets, plugs. Those, like you want to add an outlet, extension cords. We could go on things that they want to ban from my apartment: extension cords, triple tap outlets, and such. Lighters, creme brulee torches, right? But yeah, it's going to be interesting when there's no candles, right? So, but we're still going to bring candles. But yeah, so yeah, considering this apartment complex is mostly Hispanic, divination candles, yeah, that's going to be interesting. But so yeah, so let's burn some Palo Santo, and generally, again, you don't want to use a creme brulee torch. But if you try to light it with a match, which is the technical, you'll be there all day, right? So then don't blow this out either. You want to shake it out. Wow. You need to get, yeah, I am. December at the latest, but if you guys want to help, the GoFundMe's there. We are stacking the cash. I have more cash in my bank account than I've ever had before, even when I was fully employed at my best job. So we are working here. Sophia Lush. All right, she dropped a video. All right, so we're going to shoot the Palo Santo for today. And myself too. Crown, don't forget your soul star chakra. There we go. Bottom of your feet, because you never know where you're going to go. But there we go, guys. All right. And again, Palo Santo, you want to use Palo Santo over sage if you already been there for a while and it's your property. This isn't my property, but if you've been living there for a while, whatnot, it'll just burn off all the negatives, and so you can keep the positives. And yeah, exactly. So, all right, guys, grateful. All right, Millie is my fave because I love the Millie art. Oh, there we go. I love you all equally. We love you too, Davey. All right, so everybody had a great weekend and are grounding into change in, pardon me, in their universe. And there's lots. My mom's name was Millie Oh, wow. There you go, Millie. Play, love, remember. My mom's name was Millie, darling. Oh, well. I always remember, always do my feet, 2 feet, and heartbeat. Exactly. Yeah, if you don't do your feet, it's your feet that are gaining. I mean, you're in shoes, and your shoes are grounded. So in that aspect, you're not picking up any energy because they're rubberized soles, most likely. And so if that's the case, then yeah, you're not grounding. Yeah, you want to make sure that you do your feet and clear the energies so that yeah. All right, Henny, where you at? Hey there, Henny. Good dawning. Grateful to see you, Henny. How's your universe? Let's chat with Henny for a minute. How are you, Henny? How's life in New York? And we know that you are looking for a new home, so favor to that, Helene. And we are grateful to have you here in the chat. And I know yesterday Karma met up with Chris, the volunteer, and I don't know who else. They went to a psychic fair out near Lancaster, somewhere out in yonder way. And I know Chris bought a root chakra bowl. He put it on the Discord there. So we will get Chris and his root chakra bowl and his sacral chakra bowl to come back and play for us at some point. And hopefully, Chris, if you're watching there, enjoy your new root chakra bowl. That sounds amazing. And is it one of the ones with the palladium built into it as well? That rip your soul to shreds every time it spins around there and breaks up all the energies in your chakras there. If it is, that's even more amazing. And then would you come on and play it for us on the channel? But sound healing vibes. Yes. Yeah, we're going to have, speaking of sound healing vibes, we're going to have Witchy Trista back. I've got to communicate with her and find out if she figured out her microphones. She had bought a new mic, but then she had posted that it didn't work as well as she thought it would. So we will get with Witchy Trista here shortly as well and have her back on the channel. So we've got Ghost Squad, Christopher from Ghost Squad, and I've sent him an email today. He will be live on the channel in the next few weeks. Then we have Diane G. She'll be live on the channel as well, doing Akashic, mostly energetic clearing. What Diane G does very well is to read your past and see where it's tied into you and help to clear that. And she does a phenomenal job. I had a clearing from her before. Dale, good dawning as well. And the clearings from Diane G are fire. If you had a clearing from Viviani, it's the same idea. And we'd have Viviani back on. She's just, and it's not like we're running everybody off the channel here. We ran Laura B off. We ran Viviani is she takes a class on Tuesdays and pretty much every night she's either doing a live or is in a class of some sort or something to that effect. So we will have, but yeah, and of course, if you want to be on my channel or our channel, it's not mine, on Good Dawning or what have you, and really the channel is all of ours. Please do send me an email, Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S at gmail.com. But yeah, next Wednesday, I guess Adam is starting up his live interviews, doing at least twice a month, and so I will be I guess I'm the first live there. And yeah, Care Bear will be live at, like as we said there, at my old time slot. So lots of shuffling going on, and I don't know how many months we went, like 9 months, where nobody had any sort of shuffle of any sort. But if you really are reading the tea leaves, and Ula's tea leaves, if you want to read tea leaves, right? Ula's tea leaves on YouTube. She's pretty good too. She's amazing. Oh my God, Diane D did a Starship Origin yesterday. She said she did me last and a collective and remember activation. Go watch it. I'll post the link. Yeah, Diane G's pretty fire. She's got she's talented, and so we will have her on. And yeah, so lots of changes going on in my universe. I have a stable job of some sort. At least I shuffled from one job, and the next day we got another stable job. But who knows? We're looking for even more stability, more money, right? So you get the job, but then you keep pushing forward for even better, right? Never stop pushing forward. You are worthy of all the awesomeness, right? So never take no, and then keep on moving, right? I can do days better than nights right now until I have my own space. And yeah, Care Bear I think you have an appointment. Is it this Thursday as well? So favor to Care Bear's appointment. And if you know what's going on in her universe there, last week she wasn't going to be live. She had an appointment, and now she is live. And so everything is shifting in her universe. So if you're looking for a change, you've found the right channel. There's lots of change going on in the universe, my universe, and everybody else's universes as well. Jolly good dawning. And yeah, so if you need change, you're in the right spot here. We are all moving. I feel like moving on up, right? Moving on up to the east side. I don't want a deluxe apartment in the sky, but it is time for to find our abundance, to find our inner wealth, our inner strength. There's no reason for any of us, and it's really about grounding into yourself to not be as abundant as you allow yourself to be. And that's really that's what it is. Your abundance is based on how you see yourself and your financial abundance. You could have an abundance of other things. Dale, Hershey, Henny. Let's make this easy. Bonnie, Lottie, Millie, Care Bear, Jolie, Dana, Angela, Play, Mary Wins, and Bath Maven, Serena. There we go. Thank you. All right, roll call, please. Thank you, Victor. Appreciate it. All right, we're going to go get Doggy a treat here as well, so bear with me. You might hear a little crunchy sound here. All right, I'm standing in my kitchen, and now we have Doggy treats, and we'll open that up. All right. And if you have a dog, I just found out that this isn't my dog. This is dog sitting, but yeah, so she used to feed her dog greenies, right? And dental treats. Well, I found out yesterday that greenies are just like compressed chemicals and sugar. So I let her dog mom know. We stopped the greenies immediately, and the dog can brush its own teeth then. But yeah, greenies, no bueno for dogs. All right, so we will entertain the dog here by throwing pieces of doggy treat over to the dog. And so yeah, so good timing. Not what exactly. How much is that doggy in the window? In this case, there we go. All right, let's get it over there. Go that way. There we go. All right. But yeah, so grateful, guys. But yeah, so if you want change, you have come to the right channel here. There's lots of change going on between Care Bear and myself and Laura B, which is gonna be. Don't knock over the light, doggo. Gonna be amazing. So Lakeside Laura, good dawning as well. And check out Lakeside Laura. She has her own channel too, so you can check her out. And you and Alexis can have some fun for sure, to say the least. All right, Diane G activated me because when I woke up and keeping my eyes closed, let's go back here. I saw vertical rows with colors like a rainbow and 3 rows coming in horizontal from the left. It's set up and closed to wrist under my. All right, Diane G, she activated me. She said I came from Sirius C. There's Sirius A and B. We all know that. But I came from Sirius. That's what she said. I came from Sirius C, and then I'm going to state this here, but it's hard to reptilian, theoretically. But there are good reptilians as well. I'm just awake in the reptilian. There we go. Nobody wants to be woke, but awake. Yeah, don't conflate woke and awake. There's a whole different 2 universes between woke and awake. And I've heard people say, I'm awoke. And it's like, you mean awake or awoke? And they mix the two up, and it's a fun conversation to have with somebody. I want to know where I came from. I mean, honestly, I came from source. If really, I'm just a vibration of source when it long comes and said and done. But the question is, how did I get in here is what I want to know. And my inklings are of one of 3 things. And again, though, you have to realize if we're in a gaming system and if we're hijacked souls, right? If we are hijacked, I'm saying we are or aren't hijacked energies. And I'm not saying we are. But what keeps coming to mind is, whether it's true or not, is the movie Total Recall, right? Remember, we're talking about secret space program, whether that's real or not. In Total Recall, he's talking about Cohagen, right? Being in the secret space program, and he was a spy, right, with Malena in the secret space program. But he goes to Total Recall, which muddies the whole deal, right? He goes to Recall and gets that brain implant, or at least he doesn't, but he does. So what are they implying by all of that is the question. Because everything that we see in our culture, right, in our lives, music, movies, books, magazines, what have you, generally speaking, I mean, there's just regular people writing stuff, but the system, right, the matrix, is also trying to tell us something, right? So if we look at the question I've got is, all right, how did I get into this, right? Earth, right? Because what is Earth? Is it a gaming system? Are we trapped in here? Did we incarnate in here with purpose? And why is it we keep hearing as a soul trap, right? Well, not to say that it is, and we're not even going into that as energy per se, but we're just saying people can say that this might be a soul trap. And they say it with just, there's no question, right? They just feel it. And so the question is, and this is where I go back to Total Recall, are we here? Are we not here? Is this all an implant, right? Like recall, right? Recall. And it's been that song's been playing in my head because it's like, wait a minute. And this could, and Victor, yeah, these are the type of topics we could really throw out and a revamp of the roundtable there, right? But the question is, are we in a gaming system? And if we're in a gaming system, then how did we get in here? And did we sign ourselves in here first off, right? Or did we incarnate in here with purpose, right? As Source walking around so Source can figure out that it's Source, right? Or are we walking around here so that we figure out that we're the source within the gaming system and that we've created all of this for ourselves? It gets pretty crazy. And then, of course, I'm having thoughts of how did I get here? And it's tying into, okay, Diane G shows up and I was a reptilian and the Orion Wars, right? A lot of us, I'm beginning to have these vibrations of our possible refugees, or we got somehow, we chased ourselves, ran ourselves here from the Orion Wars, which are basically over, but still being fought on planet Earth in some fashion. Did we run ourselves from the Orion Wars into planet Earth? And then did they come down? And that's why planet Earth is now under a control grid of some fashion. If you can't see that, it is. But you could go Saturn Moon Matrix as well. But nonetheless, is that you see where we're going here, right? So the question is, are we players in a game? Am I a refugee from? And these things are. This is what plays in my head, right? Am I a refugee from the Orion Wars? Because I've always felt that the Orion Wars, which Star Wars, right, is still going on. But is it just going on here, where us trapped soldiers from the Orion War are locked into this energetic field, right? That we're trying to and exactly, and so and then they followed us to Earth. And remember, Earth used to be chill, and now it's a control grid. And so, right. So, did they follow us from the Galactic War, from the Orion Wars? If that's even real, is all of that just because again, if it's a gaming system, then is all of that just literally being energy? Is that all just being placed in you, right? Thoughts that are being placed within yourself, really? Then that we're in a gaming system and like recall, right? And so they're giving you false memories. And so we're trapped within a false memory loop on top of that. These are things that I play with in my head. What do you play in your head? Because there's this feeling that I get that, and I just keep waking up to like, oh, what did I do? How did I get here? And it really, and it's not a negative or it's just like, oh, whoa, wait a minute, where am I? Really, where am I? Because it's a lot deeper than I just incarnated on a planet. We've all heard about the Saturn Moon Matrix and being recycled and all of this. And so all of this comes into play. And then you start asking yourself, how many times have I looped this out? And what's really going on here? So these are the questions that I play with in my head. Yeah, and so like the channeling, I mean, we could go on. Is the channeling really me? Am I possessed? Or is the channeling them, somebody else throwing energy at me as I'm in a controlled matrix grid? I'm going to take it as my higher self at the moment, but we really don't know. Purple Christine, good dawning. I put hearts up there. All right. Purple Christine. Whenever I see Christine, because there's pink Christine and purple Christine. And so with Christine, purple Christine, there you go. I usually bracket her name in hearts, purple hearts, right? So there we go. And so good dawning, purple Christine. But yeah, so the question is on your end then, where are really that's are we refugees from the war? Is the war still going on here by us being as trapped from the Orion Wars here? Are we even really here? Or all of this is just memory implants to begin with? Or are we standing on the holodeck of whatever ship we're on and we're just living congruent lives immediately? And then after lunch, we go back and, and all this takes an hour, right? That's the real big question here. And can you answer that question? Because I sure as heck can't. But these are the things that are playing around in my mind on a daily basis. It's like Swiss cheese in my brain is just, ugh. But yeah, so purple is superior to pink. There you go. We're working with purple today. In honor of Purple Christine, we're working with purple today. This is the chunk of amethyst, but as long as it has a point, which it does here, we could use we'll probably use the point here to generate energy, right? And then you need a point on a crystal to move the energy out, or a stone to move the energy out and reflect it back to you itself. So yeah, so those are the questions in the game, things that are playing in my head. So from your end, I don't know if you see the coincidences or not, but as I felt I was nomadic, since I was such a strong theme of freedom and control in my life, my soul longs for what once was. I don't know. That it makes 100% sense there, Care Bear. From my end here as well. I feel like this. I got this bracelet from Jared's Fire Homa. I had to burn the end off, the hang off for work, so you don't drag it in the food. But so I got. And anytime you go to a Fire Homa, theoretically, Jared would offer you one. And so it's on, and it feels fine. But there may be one morning where I wake up and it feels like it's trapping me, like it's trapped on me, and I want to burn it off. And I may not. But you're getting the idea. It's kind of like Earth. Most days I'm fine. I realize, okay, I'm here, I can deal. But there are days that I feel like I need to, how the hell did I get this off of me? If that makes any sense. And I can't answer it in any other way than that, as if Earth is like this heavy blanket and how did I get in it? Like, how did I get here? What's going, this isn't right. I can't answer it any other way than that from my end, but it's like this. Sometimes it feels fine. It's loose. It's on me. No big deal. But in a week, who knows? This may feel like I got to get it off of me because it's tight. It's tied. So I have no control over it. And it's wrapped around me. And it'll become like panically annoying. Clint, good dawning. That's what happened in the last one, but it came off on its own. I burned it off in a candle. But which I can no longer burn, but which we will anyways. But these, yeah. So kind of like correlating that to planet Earth, right? Or to the field. It's like, how did I get in this field and how do we get out of it? I feel like I've been looping this for a while. So yeah, I don't know about you guys, but that's what plays around in my head as far as where we are. Whether you believe we're on planet Earth or in a gaming field or we signed our lives away, or we chased ourselves here to this realm, or we decided to go into the gaming system Earth, the Earth realm, from the around when we got stuck in a loop. I have no idea, but yeah, and it's all coming clearer and clearer on the daily, but and we shall see. But so yeah, so let's speaking of channeling, whether I'm channeling myself, I know I'm not possessed, and there's a lot of channelers that may actually not be channeling per se, but may be physically possessed and channeling other things. We really don't know. That's the thing. I mean, we've none of this. I'm really channeling Saint Germain. Saint Germain. Because, I mean, no, let's be as honest as I can be here. And I'm not trying to knock my own channeling or the channel. It's the energies of my higher self as the energies of Saint Germain. For a while there, I thought I was walking around as possessed. And, or am I truly channeling Saint Germain? No, let's be real. Archangel Raphael is bigger than just needing me to channel him. And again, the energies of Archangel Raphael are within everybody on this channel. You are just as like... remember the end of the movie Malcolm X, right? I am Malcolm X. I am Malcolm X. I'm Archangel Raphael. I'm Saint Germain. So are you. That's the point. We're all Malcolm X. We're all Saint Germain. We're all Archangel Raphael. So I'm channeling my higher self as Saint Germain through myself as the energies of to make a point. But yeah, is it really Saint Germain? No, I'm not going to delude myself or any guys watching there. Sorry. As a channeler, and any channeler, generally speaking, are they really channeling? Maybe, but is it really just a version of their higher self in the long run? Isn't everything just a version of your higher self because it's all coming from you anyways? Yeah, too many to try to be important, which defeats the purpose. Clint, your birthday is tomorrow. Pen. Paper. Clint. Gen X. Birthday. Happy birthday, Clint. Day. Tomorrow. Tuesday. There we go. All right, Clint. I won't forget. Thank you for whoever put that in the chat there. I think that was Millie. Thank you. Whenever somebody's birthday, if you put it in the chat there and I see it, grab the pen and piece of paper here and we will write that down. Because, yeah, happy birthday, Clint, for sure. Happy birthday to all of anybody who's having a birthday. No, Hershey's is next week. So all of you guys having birthdays. Fantastic. But where were you born? And that's really, it's always been my driving question. Where the hell am I and how the heck did we get here? And so, yeah, so I don't know from your end, but yeah, again, we have options, right? It's a gaming system. And the more I'm beginning to see this as a gaming system, the feedback that I'm getting is, yes, it's a gaming system. There's a video I want to post, and I will. I just wanted to wait till Laura clears. I'll leave that in the channel for till tomorrow, and then I'll post up what I was going to post. I found the book, right? So I'm written, and it's on YouTube, and I have it. It's in my watch letter. And so written in 1925 about how to play the game. They use the Bible as contrast, right? but yeah, it's how to play the game on planet Earth and the game that we're in. And she used the Bible to tell us, and there's like 50 verses from the Bible that she uses in this video. It's just a book that's being read, a book on audiobook from 1925. So the book is out of copyright, I think. But yeah, so anybody can. So somebody put it on YouTube, and the basis of the book is that we're in a gaming system, and she uses the Bible and 50 plus quotes from the Bible to tell you that you are a creation, a figment of a game. And so, and it's she's a master, and she was a housewife who figured this out back in 1925. But most women were housewives back in 1925, sadly. But nonetheless, so she wrote this book to what she found from herself from the Bible as to proof in her mind that her energy field that we're living in a gaming system here. Dale, hold with your left and see what calls you. I'll be cutting energy today in meta messages. What time are you live there, Hershey? Actually, I should have it here. Meta messages. Hershey, Monday, 12 o'clock, noon. So Hershey will be live today, Monday, at meta messages at noon. So if you watch Care Bear, she'll be live at 8:33, which is 10:33 or 10:35, I should say, Eastern time. Then at noon, you have two choices here, and this is where it gets goofy. You have Hershey will be live with her meta messages in Florida there, and then you have Krista from Germany. She'll be live with her channel as well, as she goes live generally daily on the noon. So you have choices there, but you can get two monitors and watch them both. But so yeah, Care Bear is first, and Care Bear, we are grateful that you are back, and you're leading the way. You do realize, Care Bear, what kind of channel? What we're all dealing with generally the same, different ways, but what you're dealing with as well. A lot of us here have that energies in our universe, narcissistic, wild people, what have you, right? So you're leading that charge. So congratulations to you, Care Bear. She's leading the energies for those who are looking to get up and change their universe. Care Bear has done this with no nonsense and no bull, and she just went, all right, that's it. And with that, she's so yeah, keep leading that charge, Care Bear, because as you can see, we're all way showers for other people. Lindsay, good dawning. I will spend the day thinking of and connecting with him, spiritually reflecting on his birth and I'll make card for and go for a dip. I guess a dip would be a swim. But so yeah, so Care Bear, step into that and realize you're leading that charge, and you're one of those way showers there, as we all are energetically. But if you're attached to this channel here, there's a bunch on this channel, no names or anything, but a bunch on this channel who are looking to emulate, to do what Care Bear is doing, right? To get out and change that universe and get out there and so Care Bear, yeah, keep being that way shower, as we all are. We're all showing. That's the cool thing, is we're all of our energies are here to show energies for somebody else. So like my energy, I'm here, and Laura's on her own, right? She came on my and exactly. So we're all here helping each other, propelling each other forward. So who's going to watch Care Bear and go, wow, all right, she didn't take no gruff, and now she's on her own and doing well. And right, exactly. So remember, who are you? Who's watching you? And what are you doing? And what are you? Who's wanting to emulate that? I mean, I can think of a few people on this channel who would like nothing more than to be in Care Bear's position there, where things are moving forward to shift their universes. So, does anyone feel like your birth name feels like that's not who? Of course, Josh. There's like how many Joshes? Now I'll take the Yeshua. That's would be my name if we were Hebrew, right? So in that aspect, my Hebrew name Yeshua, which is Yeshua, we know Yeshua is Jesus, right? So yeah, in that aspect, I will take that, the bringer of the light, and so I can be that in my Hebrew name. And if I have a Hebrew name, yes, I was. We're not going to discuss religions or any of that jazziola, but yeah, no names. I think names we're nameless, formless, and timeless, but yes, is my real name? No, of course not. And then neither is yours. Your name wouldn't be Josh either way. But all right, so I'm going to grab a card here. We have 3 cards, and I do actually have a real deck of cards here. And as a matter of fact, we can do this. Bear with me a moment. We're not in any big rush here, and good dawning here. So actually, no, you can't. It's in my closet. I'm not going to my closet. I actually have I forgot I have a poker set in my closet with like 2 decks of cards within it. But so because you need 2 decks. But yeah, so let's pick a card here. We'll do that one. All right, two things. It's an ace. I'm going to give you that. So try to guess. And I don't have the spades. I lost it. Otherwise, we wouldn't need another deck of cards. But I used to do the 4-card shuffle and pick red, black, and spade, heart, what have you. So we'll take a minute here and ground into the card here. What do you see? This is an ace. Is it an ace of hearts, diamonds, or clubs? Take a guess. In the do-do, we got a club. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. This is, and we're doing this off the cuff because your intuition, generally, you're not going to have time to be like, all right, everybody, use your intuition. Sit down and ground for a minute. Everybody take a deep breath. No, your intuition is something that you need to be able to do on the spot, right? Like, ooh, I'm not going down that alley at 3 a.m. Or, ooh, that restaurant looks better than that one, right? Your intuition, right, guides you to the restaurant. All right, so we got a diamond, a heart, an ace, and a heart. All right, guys. So today's card is, and this is just, we're going to do this again. We'll get the deck out of the poker set, which I truly forgot I had. It's buried in my closet, and we can use the deck from the poker set and do black and reds and such too. But the idea is, like Victor does here, to speed up your intuition and get it on the fly, because and a lot of you are correct. Diamond. So the ace of diamonds, guys. You a lot of you were correct there. Mary, no, Gen X. We only had aces. It's just 3 aces here. Spade. No spades. So yeah, so we'll do this again tomorrow, and it's just going to be somewhere in the middle of the show. We're just going to do it off the cuff, because generally speaking, that's how your intuition needs to react, right? If you're like getting set up, like I got to get set up to work with my intuition, then it doesn't work. Like if you're driving down, and most of us have intuition, good intuition. It's like you're driving down the street and you're looking for a restaurant or something, like go there. And you generally, you know where to go, and your body knows where to go. And so go there. We're going to go to that restaurant, right? And so you go there, and it's, oh, wow, this place is amazing. What a great find, right? Generally speaking, have you ever went, let's go there, and it was like, ooh, this was the worst restaurant I've ever had? No, it doesn't happen. Why? Your intuition knows best. And so we're going to start tapping into that between this and Victor, or between Victor and this. Victor was first. Between Victor and myself, we can ground into, and we'll do different things with the playing cards as well as other things as well. But each show, we will do some sort of, and of course to replace the palm reading as well, some sort of something intuitively, and we'll work with playing cards and other items, maybe coins as well. Coins work too, intuitively. Red's my favorite color. Yeah, so is mine. No, Daniel. Mine seems to work better in the AM, nighttime. My intuition, I'm actually more of a night person. I don't know. I mean, I wake up, I'm fine. The military taught me, before the military, wake me up at 6 in the morning. I've been known to do crazy stuff. After the military, wake me up at 6 a.m. and it's, hi, I'm fine. Yeah, you learn real quick that you can wake up without a smile, but then your morning will be living hell in basic training. So because that's part of it. Literally, when they kick you out of bed at 5 a.m., you're not allowed to be grumpy about it either, right? If you're grumpy, then they get you just as well. So when you get out of bed at 5 a.m., Laura, good Dunning. You have to have a smile on your face as well. So I learned in the military there, no matter what's going on, you get up and you smile so that we can do good Dunning, right? Exactly. But yeah, no, my intuition is way better in the evening. I'm one of those guys that at 11 o'clock, given the right conditions, I wake up and it's going, I'm wide awake now. And so yeah, so that's like stay up till 3 a.m. But I can be dangerous with not going to sleep. So yeah, there has been a few of these episodes of Good Dunning that we've done here, and the new ones where I've maybe had 3 hours of sleep. But yeah, so revamping my sleep schedule has been harder than anything else. When my kids were younger, I used to play the game, Mom, where am I? Where am I? I clear my mind and know exactly where it was, even though I had no idea where they put their stuff. Exactly. Where did they put it? All right, so let's, I don't know if we're going to channel. There's no real need to channel. And honestly, it's just my higher self anyway. So if I'm riffing, is there a real difference? And this is really where I got to blow my nose. Is there a real difference between riffing and me actually channeling? Probably not much, to be honest with you. And that's what we're trying to get at here. Not that the channeling isn't cool or anything. I'm blowing my nose. I'm going to mute this for a second. Not that channeling doesn't seem cool or anything, but really, if it's just my higher self, anyways, I could just riff it just as like we're doing now, which is connected conversation. I guess you could call that, right? Where I'm speaking, but it's going through. Hershey, did you put? And if you did, I truly spaced it. Did you put what time you're live? I'm scrolling backwards to see if I can find it here. But Hershey's live today as well. Okay, that's a good thing. It's going to be a great day. Red says so. Red's always a great color. And if I missed it here, Hershey, what time are you live? I need Hershey Kiss Cup. Maybe we'll find one for my birthday. Ooh, I'm getting, yeah, you never know, Hershey. Hershey does have a Amazon wish list. So if you want to help Hershey on her birthday there, you can go to her channel and tag her Amazon wish list. And she should be getting rid of the cats there shortly, I would imagine. Remember, thank you to like, share, and subscribe. Hershey, throw in the chat there. Oh, yeah, you're noon. Okay, never mind. Hershey's at noon. Teresa's at noon. Teresa, Wounds to Wisdom. She's live today. She could be live today too. Today's Tuesday, Monday, or today's Monday. So yeah, I'm getting them mixed up. She's live on Tuesdays, so at 5 p.m. So I've got a little list here, but Victor does it best with his scroll. He does that scroll at the end, the Star Wars scroll there. So yeah, Hershey's at noon. Krista's at noon. Care Bear's at 8:30. It's like, wait a minute, TV guide here, and yeah, there we go. And Victor at 9:45 tonight. I don't think there's any Rooted Willow or anything else or anybody else. But yeah, I really should just scroll through everybody's channels prior to and get everybody's 411 first. And of course, you can check out Lakeside Laura. She does a video generally on the daily as well. Mo, good dunning. And there's Mo as well. Welcome, Mo. And grateful to see you here too. And Care Bear is at 8:35. Lindsay, which in Kyrgyz 8, 9, 10, 11:35 Maritime time. There you go. Atlantic time. She's 3 hours ahead of you. Well, no, that's not correct. So Care Bear is 8:35. You should be 9:35 your time. I get me. It's 3 hours ahead of me. So there we go. Too many times. Care Bear 8:35 Eastern. Maritime is 9:35. It's an hour ahead. There we go. Too many time zones. We don't like live in Luxembourg, which is like half a time zone or something. I feel bad for all the families and people who come to America and be like, we're going to drive around. We'll go to New York, and then maybe the next day we'll go to Texas, right? And they have no idea that they're dealing with 4 time zones and pretty much, 5,000 miles across. Not at all, but yeah. All right. Let's clear some energies, shall we? All right, so we're going to clear some energies. Now we're going to work with the amethyst for today and close out with a group hug here. So let's clear the energies from our weekend. And who did you get jammed up with this weekend? Yeah, I got jammed up with a wonderful dog. But yeah, other than that, no, it's just I live alone. So I no other energies. But so from your end, if you're jammed up, you have family or what have you, if there's somebody got in your crawl this weekend, if you left something at the grocery store energetically or what have you, got cut off, or maybe a skateboarder jumped in front of your car over the weekend. So we're going to clear energies for that. Maybe you had a family affair and it wasn't so familial or wasn't fun. So either way, so from your end and mine, we'll take a deep breath as we breathe in. We'll see all the possibilities for this week and we'll clear the energies. Breathe clear energy for this week, and we will clear the energies from the weekend as we breathe out and breathe in. We'll see all possibilities. There we go. So breathe in with me, if you would. Take a deep breath in. And release. And another deep breath in. And release. And one more. And release. So from your end, we cut cords. It's real simple. We're not removing people, we're removing energy. So if there's something that happened over the weekend in your energetic field that you want to clear out, all you need to do is close your eyes or keep your eyes open. Imagine the person's name, write it on the chalkboard, and erase it like Bart Simpson in the beginning of Simpsons. So you can just do it in your mind. If you have a piece of paper, you can write their name out, ball it up. If you're by the ocean, run out and put it in the water. And then when the high tide comes, put it on the sand. When the high tide comes in, it'll take out their name. If you want to start a bonfire or a fire, you can write it and throw it in the fire. But you get the idea. We're just cutting cords, cutting energies. So most of us do it visually by just clearing it, writing it off the chalkboard, or you can bob and throw Bob away like you might see in a Reiki session. But all right, so here we go, guys. Take a minute to clear some energies. We'll do a invocation for a good week, and then we'll set intentions and work with amethyst, and then we'll close out. It's already been 55 minutes. All right, guys, so clear some energies from your end. Just see the chalkboard and erase what you need to clear from your weekend, or if there's any obstacles that may be in front of you for this week. If you see anything that blocking energies, you can cut those as well and remove those blocking energies. So cut. All right, you can keep cutting those cords if there's anything you need to cut, but we will do a quick invocation for the week to bring in the energies. So if you want to join with me, that's fine. I'm not going to channel anybody. Again, channeling, it's all my higher self anyways. When we first started Woo, I'm channeling Saint Germain. But as my exploration of channeling comes in, those who are real channelers are really just feeling the energy from their higher self. And technically, we're all Saint Germain because we're all creating everything directly through ourselves. Care Bear. I felt it strange. I felt it straight away when I connected again with Hershey after a couple of years. Awesome. Hershey's great energy. So if you are not connected with Hershey, shame on no shame in your game. But yeah, definitely check out Hershey's channel and as well. Ditto Lakeside Laura, when Josh mentions someone has a channel, I sub immediately. He attracts the most beautiful souls. Oh, thank you, Dale. And that's a compliment to all of you guys as well. Thank you, Dale. That was beautiful. Thank you. And that's a compliment to all of you, Care Bear and Laura, and all of you out there who are Krista, who've gone live. All of us in the family here, Victor, all of us who have looping together here. We're creating a spider web of love, and it's pretty amazing. All right, so an invocation for this week. So let's go ahead and do so before I zone past it. All right. So we see this week with all love. We see this week with all possibilities. We see this week with financial abundance, with people abundance, with purposeful abundance, and with joyful abundance. We see this week with freedom and love, and we see this week with passion and compassion. We carry ourselves with that compassion and passion this week, and we see the love and the light in everybody. We see the differences that they may see, and we allow for those, and we allow for the similarities as well. We love each and everybody for who they are, and we see an amazing and purposeful week. And with that, we say hallelujah, and so it is. There we go. All right. And yeah, so we see everybody for who they are, including my new boss there. Lots of people, it's interesting. Sometimes you run into people who are like your old energy. And so, yeah, it's an interesting deal when somebody you are jammed up with in a small square foot space, right? Like a restaurant kitchen, a galley size style restaurant kitchen. Not a big box, but a big rectangle would be a galley style kitchen. It's like a rectangle kitchen, like a small one. And so, yeah, and this is a small restaurant. So, yeah, it's interesting when you're jammed up with somebody whose energies are really, in a lot of ways, no different than your old energy, not my current, but the conspiracy, all that stuff, right? So favor. So yeah, it's all lessons there. Remember, if you're looking to change your energy and change who you are, as far as shifting how you see the world, you're going to see a lot of mirrors of who you used to be first, and keep that in mind. And you're going to see that. And if you recognize those, it's a matter of recognizing those mirrors as well, and then choosing not to be. Wow, holy cow, was I like that? That's like me. Did I used to say crazy political stuff all the time? Yes, I did actually. Did I used to judge people by their crazy? Yes, I used to do that too. And so seeing that, it's like, well, that's a huge mirror of me. I don't know. I definitely don't need to be that. And I haven't been that guy in years, but it's like, wow, that's how favor. I was a heavy guy to be around. All right, guys. So here we go. Let's close this out here, and have to. There we go. Do not disturb real quick because it's the top of the hour here. Everybody's notifications are dropping on my phone. All right. All right, guys. We're gonna work with the amethyst here, and this is from Chloe's Crystal. She'll be live this week or next. Again, what I really need to do is get some printer ink, but I need to print out like a monthly schedule and then fill it in with my work and all that. And so, but yeah, we're gonna have Chloe on probably next week, maybe this weekend. She's got a huge box of crystals to sell, and as well. And so I'm going to send an email to Diane G, and we're going to figure out a time. I have to send an email to Christopher from Ghost Squad in Scotland. He's +8 GMT, so we got to figure out a time there as well. And so yeah, we're gonna figure all that out. But so there'll be some changes, new shows, new people on the channel. Good Dawning is not changing, although we will have our extravaganza, maybe an hour and a half show on the 3rd of June. So we may go a little bit longer on the 3rd of June as our 1-year extravaganza, and we'll try to get to the park for sure for that one. And otherwise, guys, I haven't been doing any cards or anything. Just so many people doing cards. I may get back to it. Ramblings will get started again. It's just I was just doing a lot of revamping and myself and from the shift and all that. And so as the shift is shifting out and we start to get into some sort of groove here, then I will get back with the cards and all that. But let's close out with the amethyst here real quick. Or let's do a quick energy with the amethyst and then close out real quick. There we go. All right, guys. So amethyst, balance. You see root chakra, sacral chakra, your solar plexus. Whatever you need to find balance in your end. Love you, Henny. Have a day as awesome as you are. Yes, Cabra, absolutely. I do believe we agree to come together at this point in our journey to create Eden on Earth. Together, we have all known each other before. This is an absolute, in my humble opinion. There's how many millions of, a billion people on YouTube? How many people are there's 22 of us? Break down a billion into 22. What are the odds? I leave it at that. All right, guys. With your permission, of course, energy only works with your permission. We're going to use this portion, this tip right here on the amethyst. It looks like a diamond, right? Purple diamond. There we go, guys. Here we go. And of course, we will seal this off as well. But all right. And if you are watching there, Chris, we'll eventually we'll invite you on as well. You can use your root bowl on the channel. All right, and it's 8:22, and with Davey there. I'm imagining in the evening there. So Davey is moving in towards tomorrow already. I'm seeing a lot of parallels in shared experiences in my astrology master's class too. Wow, it's amazing how energy moves us together. Yeah, absolutely. And Care Bear, we're going to have you on as well for astrology now that you're back and going on. So we're going to have Care Bear on as well to do basic astrology and how to use astrology but not get trapped within the astrology is the rule, right? So we're going to do that too and discuss the basics that you need to know, but how to not let it like take you over, right? That's the big thing. Is astrology can be a tool, but if you ground too deeply into it, then yeah, you gotta be careful. Let the flow go. That's the thing. So yeah, so we'll get you an email as well, Care Bear, and we'll get this all figured out. But yeah, scheduling. Cricket. All right, so grounding into the amethyst here. What are you looking for in your day? You should feel this you could feel this. No shits. I feel it in my root chakra, but most all of these I feel in my root chakra because that's where my healing lies. Yeah, Chris the volunteer, please sub. He's been here, we'll swap pin messages. You used to work with Archangel Gabriel cards. I know the last time it's been like 2 weeks. Ding. All right, guys, let's seal this off here. All right, one more pass, and we're going to seal off the amethyst and close out for today. All right, sealed. All right, guys. Let's close her out for today. A little bit better lighting there. Close the blind. Yeah. Lucky, thank you. And if you didn't catch Lucky over the weekend, you can catch him on the replay from Saturday night as well. And Lucky did a live just the other day as well. You may want to check out there about NPCs and from his discussion the week before. And that was really good there, Lucky, and had really good viewing. And so check that out too. So Lucky Stone 888, if you're not subscribed, please do so. All right, and of course, Care Bear will be next. Next is Truth Wave. So Truth Wave will be here we go, guys. All right, today's schedule. Welcome to your TV Guide Live. Today's schedule is as follows. All right. So today at 9:45, or in my case would be 7:45, will be Truth Wave Energy Meditation. So if you are wanting to meditate, then following Truth Wave Energy Meditation directly would be Care Bear for all of your Care Bear, and caring is sharing with Care Bear. There we go. And then this afternoon at noon, we have 10 a.m., which would be 10 a.m. my time, noon your time. We have Krista, Blindly Inspired, and we have Hershey, the Shadow Reader. So we have Hershey and Krista. Or watch both. Split screen YouTube. You figure out that app, you get the $1 million. You watch two shows at once, right? Then thirdly, when we have this evening, again, we have Truth Wave Energy Meditation at 9:45. And I think that's it for today, but I'm not exactly sure. If you have something, if I'm missing something, please let me know. Teresa, Wounds to Wisdom would be tomorrow on Tuesday, but otherwise, I don't know. And so there we go. And exactly. All right, guys, so let's close this out with a group hug and energy as we did with the Amethyst Works through the internet. And I'm stuck at 14 and male, LOL. Okay, 33 sounds like a good idea, but I wouldn't want to go back. I wouldn't want to go back to 33. No, maybe 40. The question is, do I know what I know now, or do I have to go back in time knowing only what I knew then? That's the question. That's the real question, is when do we go back in time? Is it before or after? All right, guys. So, and do we know? If we have the knowledge, then I would go back. I might consider it, but only if I knew what I knew now, because then I wouldn't create the boxes that I did in my universe and maybe make some incredibly different choices. And of course, if I go back in time knowing what I know now, then I'd be a Bitcoin millionaire, but that's a whole nother deal. But exactly, who wouldn't be? But that's a whole nother deal, right? If you go back in time and you don't buy a stack of Bitcoin, shame on you. But right, favor. I love you, but don't learn anything. Exactly. I'm actually one of the elders. LOL. I'm 53. Yeah. How many of us here are in our 50s? But how is Teresa doing? I don't know. That's a good question. Although, if you didn't see Teresa, she posted a video on grief, which was, I think, the last video she posted. That it was last Thursday. So if you are wanting to leave Teresa a comment, since her father did pass, a favor and love there, Teresa, if you're watching, please leave it under the grief video that she posted on her channel. And hopefully we'll see her live tomorrow and we can send her all the love in the universe. But all right, inside, I'm 80, LOL. There you go. All right, guys, so let's close out with a group hug. So left arm up, put chunk on the person to your left, right arm up, chunk to the person to your right, like a football huddle, or like if you see in like Australian rules football, where though we're not going to push each other up and down the field like a big circle. All right, and here we go, guys. All right, so we send love, and we send that love from our left hand, and we spin it around, and it comes around, cuts right through your heart chakra, spins back around. We spin this love up through each other, and as you feel that love whipping around and through your heart chakra, we send that love up and connect our love to the greater source field, and we hold that love up like a reverse tornado up to the greater source field. And as we see love, we see everybody on this planet in love, in peace, and in joy. We see everybody on this planet with four walls. There is no reason why anybody on this planet should be living in a tent, a hut, sleeping with a canoe flipped upside down over them for shelter, sleeping in a teepee, unless they're choosing to, or anything else, unless you are truly choosing to by choice. There's no reason why your home should be under a bridge or in a knot in a tree or in a cave, right? We have enough material, monies, and things on this planet to give everybody the standard American 2-bedroom home, which is over 2,000 square feet, with an acre of land, a regular sized backyard, well, a whole acre of land. There you go. And fit it all in Texas. Exactly. We don't have a population problem. We have a density problem. Everyone can fit in Texas with an acre of land and a 2-bedroom home. There you go. And in that Linda, good dawning. We're grateful to see you there, Linda. And in that home, we see everybody with fresh fruits and vegetables. There is no reason why anybody on this planet should be starving. We throw away more food on this planet than we consume. There's no reason why anybody on this planet should go hungry anytime, any day. There's no reason why anybody should be hauling water from a river, a lake, or anywhere else, unless they're in the extreme desert, maybe. Otherwise, we have a box that you can place on a table that'll, as long as there's 10% or more humidity, will pull the water out of the air, filter it, and give you clean drinking water or cooking water. There's no reason at all why anybody should go without a hug. There's 8 billion vibrations of energy, whether they're real, not real, or fire creators on this planet. You should be able to find a vibration that can match yours to an extent and give you a hug. There's no reason why people should be loveless on this planet other than the people themselves, but that's a whole nother story. See the armies of the world dismantling their militaries, right? We see those who would have shot somebody standing on one side of the battlefield to the other, putting down their weapons, going and apologizing for even saying, I pointed this gun at you, right? Taking their weapons down, shaking the hands of those they would have shot, and getting to know them as they are just mirrors of themselves. We see the governments of the world apologizing for the grifting, the grafting, the lying, the stealing, the cheating, and the experiments that they've done on their citizens. If you live in St. Louis, I love you. Speaking of experiments, we see the governments apologizing for all of that, returning what is rightfully to the citizens back to them. And we see the governments of the world, instead of using militaries, we see them having a dance-off, and whoever wins the dance-off, and I would imagine it'd probably be somebody in India or something, but whoever wins the dance-off contest would be, instead of a war, would be the ruler of whatever they're trying to figure out there. So maybe if we can get the armies of the world to start dance-offs instead. There we go. Or a poetry slam, whichever you choose, right? All right. So we see each and every one of us on this planet in love and peace. We see Suzette with respite care, getting in the car and driving away. We see her mother not unplugging the refrigerator and turning off the heat in the middle of the night. We see Care Bear getting through her situation with love and peace. We see Yolanda healing her body, and we send Yolanda all the healing love after her big fall there. We see Rick, who we don't see at this early hour, and don't blame him, not going to the doctor anymore because he had healed himself. We see Krista learning German and not feeling so isolated. There we go. But we see everybody out there in their universe with whatever's going on, ailing, financial, or otherwise, fixed. We see Lindsay with a new universe and a much better living situation with fresh food, fresh vegetables, and fresh people in her life, right? We see everybody here, whatever you're looking for, whatever lack you are feeling that you might be in, don't ground to the lack, nonetheless, but whatever you are looking for in your universe, we see it showing up, we see it in abundance for you, and we see it in your frame. We send love to each and every one of us, and we take that love that we've sent to the greater source field, and we release it. We decouple it from ourselves, and we release it into the greater source field so it can spread around the world, and we spread our love to each and every one on the planet. And with that, we see Mother Gaia without any forever chemicals or microplastics. We see her clean, cleansed, and no tic-tac-toe in her sky, racing the sky. And with that, we say hallelujah, so it is, and thank you all for being here. Grateful. All right, guys, thank you for another Monday's episode of Good Dawning as we roll towards our year anniversary. Thank you all, average 24 of us who are here. Lindsay, Victor, Care Bear, Millie. Care Bear will see you live in about an hour and change. Victor will see you live in about 40 minutes, not even. And all of you guys, Have a day as amazing as you are. Remember, everything you do or don't do helps create your loving, living universe. If you're still sitting around in your darkness, as you release your darkness to your higher self and realize it's nothing that you own in the first place, nor does it even really exist, you step into your light body, immediately losing what feels like 40 pounds or more, right? Instant weight loss program. Your cells spread out, you vibrate faster. You step into your light and the light of the universe, and it makes it easier for you to create your loving, living universe. Right, guys? Stay awesome because you are. Linda, love you. When are you live? Let us know when you're live there, and so we can put that in with our mix. Linda now goes live as well. And of course, tomorrow night, guys, the inaugural Laura B. She has graduated from hanging with us on Good Done or in Mr. Floyd's universe to her own universe. So we are grateful. That's what it's all about. As it saddens me that we will not be doing Laura, having Laura live on the channel anymore. And what's up with your universe? It gratefully lifts me up to see Laura stepping out on her own tomorrow night. So make plans, get popcorn, get your wee together there, because we're going to celebrate Laura stepping out into her energy tomorrow. And how awesome is that, guys? Really, this is what it's all about. All right, guys. Grace, love you. All right, guys, stay awesome because you are. And have a day as amazing as you are. I will see you in the chats. I am not physically working today. I'm door dashing, so I'm on my own. So I will see you in the chats and whatnot. And stay awesome, guys. Love you. And all right, today, Allie at 3 o'clock. So there you go. So Linda will be live today with Allie Martin at 3 p.m. and Thursdays at noon on her own. So if you want to check that out, that'll be 1 o'clock. So after Laura, or after, there we go, after Krista, there we go. And Hershey, then we can go visit Linda. She'll be live after them. All right, guys, stay awesome, stay beautiful, and I'll see you all in the next. Much love, guys.